Now, I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all ever watch the news. You guys ever watch it? Sometimes? They got some good stuff on there. Don't watch too much of it. But there's a big story right now everybody's talking about, and it's about a group of heavily armed protesters who have occupied something called the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge in a remote area of southeast Oregon. I have not seen this many angry bearded men in Oregon since I referred to Blue Moon as a craft beer. Max, it's a good beer, Max. Don't get angry. I like the orange. It's fun. Now, these guys who've taken over the thing call themselves a militia, and they're led by a feller named Ammon Bundy. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because he's the son of the legendary Cliven Bundy. Now, you might remember that name from back in 2014 when Cliven fought the government overgrazing fees on federal lands, then lost all sympathy when he started saying stuff like this.
I want to tell you one more thing I know about the Negro.
Okay, don't need to sing any more of that song, okay? Have that fumigated. All right. Okay, and now his son is continuing the anti-government tradition. And if that's what Cliven's son Ammon is up to, I shudder to think what's in store from the Cliven grandchildren. I'm gonna guess Rando, Pervin, and Krampus. Now, Ammon, good-looking kids. Now, Ammon and his group say they began this protest to speak up for ranchers Dwight and Stephen Hammond, who went to jail for burning 139 acres of federal land. And Ammon's protest on behalf of these guys upset some people, specifically these guys.
Neither Ammon Bundy nor anyone within this group or organization speak for the Hammond family.
Yes, the Hammonds want to be clear. They're not anti-government militiamen. They're simply anti-government arsonists, please. Now, the militiamen say they're ready for the government's response and are willing to die for their cause or from boredom because the government is not responding. As one retired U.S. Marshal said, the best approach now is to wait the group out. Probably not what the protesters had in mind. That's like taking over the Alamo and then not being surrounded by the Mexicans. Davy Crockett would look like a complete doofus. And I gotta say, the coonskin cap does not help. But I've been thinking that maybe this is just a win-win. If these guys down here are determined to stay put indefinitely at the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge, why not just let them stay and rename it the Ammon Bundy Preserve for the Armed and Cranky? After all, these confused, fragile, heavily armed creatures need someplace to live where civilization won't upset them. They're clearly endangered, although it's hard to know exactly how many there are because their camo is so good. Here's one standing between two bushes, I believe. And sadly, there's no hope of establishing a breeding program because, frankly, it's a bit of a sausage fest. And while these men might be great patriots, they're not great planners because evidently they didn't pack a lot of food. So they turned to Facebook yesterday and asked people to send, quote, supplies or snacks or anything. Yes. Snacks. What heroic lone wolf, go-it-alone mountain men have always needed. Go-gurt, string cheese, and Lunchables. Well, I want you to hang in there, fellas, because help is now on the way. You may remember, viewers at home, that weeks ago I mentioned Oreos on the show. So Oreos sent me a truckload of Oreos and an actual Oreo hotline I could use to reach Nabisco directly any time of the day or night to request more Oreos. And if ever there was a snack emergency, it is now. So I am officially deploying the Oreo phone. Hello, Oreos. This is Stephen Colbert, and what? Yes, I realize I'm holding this up to my deaf ear. I said I am aware of that. I need more Oreos, stat. Only don't send them to my office. This week, I will be broadcasting from 36391 Sod House Lane, Princeton, Oregon. Just leave the cookies at the end of the driveway and then back away slowly.